Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mrs. Gallagher, and today we're going to do square root applications, and these are our notes. Let's look at example 1. Now we've been doing square roots all week, now we're going to apply them to the real world. The infield of a baseball field is a square with an area of 8,100 square feet. What are the dimensions of the infield? Let's scroll this up so we have some room. So, you see there's a diagram. Let's draw the picture, because when we deal with word problems, we should draw the picture. Let's make a square. Okay. And what's the problem say? Well, it's a square with the area of 8,100 square feet. So that means this area is 8,100 square feet. Okay, this whole field is 8,100 square feet. And what do we know about a square? We know all sides are equal. And we're going to label a side x. So if this is x, this is also going to be x. The right side's also going to be the x. And the bottom's going to be the x. That's what we know so far. What's the question asking us? What are the dimensions of the field? Dimensions. Dimensions means length times width. It means your sides. So your dimensions are right here. Okay, that's your dimensions. Well, how do we find that out? Okay, remember when we have area of a square, we know that it's length times width. Or you can also say base times height. Or you can also say side squared. We're looking for the side. And we label that side as x. So we're going to go back down to mathematical thinking. One side's x. And the other side is also x. We're going to do x times x. And we know x times x equals 8,100 feet squared. Now, what is x times x equal to? Well, that's equal to x squared. You have to add, you learned this last year, add your exponents. Remember, this means the first power into the first power. And that equals 8,100 feet squared. And how do we undo a square? Well, we're going to use a square root. So we're going to square root each side to find out what x equals. So once I take the square root of 8,100, you're left with x equals 90 feet. Okay, so x equals 90 feet. So if this is 90 feet over here, this is 90 feet here. So what are my dimensions? Your dimensions are your length and your width. So it's 90 by 90. Notice we drew a picture. So we have the diagram right here. And then we did our mathematical thinking and reasoning below. Let's do example 2 together. Billy wants to put wire around his garden to keep his dogs from digging his garden up. If the wire is sold in whole foot, how much wire does he have to buy if the area of his garden is 620 square feet? So we're given a lot of information here. Let's first draw the picture. So he's got a garden. Let's underline our keywords. He wants to put wire around his garden. The wire is sold by the whole foot. How much wire does he have? If he wants to buy it, the area of his garden is 620 square feet. So right there we know it's a square foot. So let's draw the garden. We've got a square. And we know the area of the garden is 620 square feet or feet squared. Okay? And once again, what do we know about squares? We know all sides are equal. So we know this side is equal to this side. Okay? So let's find what one side is equal to. So, like we did before, you have a square. Area equals base times height or length times width. Whatever formula you use, or side squared, it's all good. So we know area is base times height or length times width. We have x times x equals 620. Again, x times x gives us x squared is 620. And how do we undo a square? We're going to take the square root. So x equals approximately 24.9 feet. But it's asking for the nearest whole foot. So your nearest whole foot would be 25 feet. Now let's see what the question is asking. Billy wants to put wire around his garden. Around his garden to keep the dogs from digging his garden up. If the wire is sold in the whole foot, how much wire does he have to buy if the area of his garden is 620 feet? So he wants to find how much wire he needs around his garden. And when you're finding around the rim, you're looking for the perimeter. And how do you find the perimeter? Add up all the sides. Adding up all the sides. Okay? So we found the side, which is 25. And in a square, if one side's 25, they're all going to be 25. Okay? So now we're going to add up all our sides. We have 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, which gives approximately, or not approximately, which equals 100, and remember to label, feet. So he needs 100 feet of wire to put around his garden. Let's look at example 3. I would like you to do example 3 on your own. Let's look at example 4. I would also like you to do example 4 on your own. And we will discuss both these problems in class. Thank you.